Well, it's Friday, Masters weekend, best weekend of the year, and was able to execute a trade. We're going to go and recap that right now from today's live stream, which does happen on my main channel, Trades by Matt. I am trading my 20 50K funded accounts from Apex. If you want to get started, they're 37 bucks a pop for the 50Ks right now with code TBM, all caps, and 80% off. So let's go and dive into the recap. Hope you have a great rest of your day. Let's enjoy the recap. Yo, good morning. Happy Friday. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a good day so far. Hope you're excited for the weekend. It's the Masters. It's a good weekend. That's all I got. All right. We're down 1% so far on the session. Let's see what today brings. News-wise, we've got Michigan State at 9 o'clock. And that's about it. Got some talking heads later in the morning, but 9 o'clock is kind of the big one. So this is the daily. I mean, coming back down, volume, stopping at volume makes tons of sense, right? Because it's volume. But coming back down into like 200s again, like 180s to 200s, prior opens and prior close, prior open, doesn't seem like a terrible concept on the Nas. I don't know if it's going to happen or not. Where's the overnight high? Overnight highs are at 510. We've been selling off for 7 hours. So we'll see kind of what we're given. We're inside value area still. Yesterday's value area was very large, 170 to 420. While we're inside value, you expect rotations. It's a really big value area. So what I'll say is that I think sweeping, which we are currently sweeping overnight lows every tick. We are at the overnight lows, right? Yesterday's initial balance high as well. While we're taking new lows, it's kind of like thought probably the trend continues, right? We are coming into yesterday's point of control. Downside targets though, that 170, 180, 200 level, I just think makes a lot of sense. It's 100 points lower for potential bounces. Up above, we got 120 points up into VWAP. This could open and just go literally straight sideways. It's just the name of the beast these days, and it seems to be the very common theme. But we'll see what today brings us. We got news at 9 o'clock, and in theory, good pre-market movement. At least my charts are not like auto-tuned to 3 points. It's at 10 points now, which is not terrible. So yeah, we'll see what happens. Nice little bounce up off yesterday's initial bounce high, and let's have a day. Good luck. Be smart. Be patient. Let's have a day. My son asked me if I could explain what the eclipse was. I said, no, son. That's pretty damn good. That's way better than today's dad joke for me, which is Friday, April 12th. What kind of shoe does a lazy person wear? Loafers. I honestly don't understand it at all. I don't get it. I think I must be missing something, but I literally just don't understand it. Loaf around. Loaf is slang for lazy. That's stupid. That was a terrible joke. I hate it. That's the worst one that we've ever had. Cold pizza and a Celsius today. Honestly, that is a breakfast of champions. Only way you could actually like be any better is if you had a Lonnie instead. Yeah, cold pizza or hot pizza. That's the hot take of the day. I'm a cold pizza guy for sure. But pineapple on pizza though, absolutely disgusting. All right, here's the thing that I want you to try. I've converted almost every single person who says pineapple's nasty on pizza. I've converted them with this one simple trick. Are you ready? This is one of my go-to pizzas. I started making this in high school. When I'd be home by myself, my parents would they'd go on a date or something or go out, and my mom would leave me with like $10 for Marco's Pizza back in the day. And I would get a pizza with cheese on top, pepperoni, pineapple, jalapeno. Ham and pineapple do not work. The whole like Hawaiian pizza situation, that's a no-go. But you get pepperoni, pineapple, and jalapeno, you're hitting sweet, spicy, savory all in one bite. And it works. All right. Sweet, spicy, savory. Jalapeno, pineapple, pepperoni, baby. I've converted all of my friends to it as well. Okay. Looks like we got a ton of people in the chat without taste buds. Not shocking. All right. We got 7 minutes till Michigan Cinnamon comes out. We got a VWAP at 75 or so. Value area high around 420. Yesterday's point of control around 250. Still like the idea of coming back down, but it's a nice round up. Obviously 1 minute's kind of trickling. higher. Delta looks fairly flat right now. Going into news so far. Hello. Okay, news was actually somewhat exciting. That's what we were waiting for. That's why it was flat going into it. Nice little slap, 30 points. Not nothing. $600 a contract. Slow and steady growth is better than one total payout. Yeah, for sure. That's something that I've been trying to figure out how to articulate it also with like Apex specifically on the things that I've enjoyed from this experience. One, I talked about the trailing drawdown and how it has actually helped me. I was definitely negative on it prior, and then once I kind of like accepted what it is, which is take profit. Don't let trades don't be the idiot who lets trades run all the way up and then come all the way back down. That's not it. You know what I mean? Like, that's literally one, that's how you blow the Apex accounts. But two, like, I don't really want to be that guy. I don't want to be the guy that lets trades run up like crazy and then comes all the way back down, or even trails it. Like, I don't want to be the guy that leaves a ton of points on the table. Mentally, it's not good for me. I like to take profit. I mean, I've said that for years, 4 or 5 years at this point. People always ask why I don't trail trades, and I'm like, because mentally, if I'm exiting with the same amount of points either way, I would rather have it go up and hit my take profit at 10 points than watch it go up 20 and come back down 10. It's just the way my brain works. And taking that same concept into trailing drawdown was helpful. And so I enjoy that. The next thing, all of the rules basically I've actually seen the benefit of. The 30% rule. It's really helped me with walking away and just having like base hit days. Just consistently having kind of the same projected outcome, same desired outcome for that matter. Like, I'm not like having these days where like I'm trying to shoot for $2,000 or $4,000 and like I get tilted and I give it all back. Like, I'm not having to deal with that really, because it's like I've had it so far out of my brain that I'm not even going to be even anywhere near that. And it just makes it a lot easier to execute on a somewhat more consistent basis. So that's been nice. And then the last piece that's been really nice, honestly, and this again is like kind of weird because it's counterintuitive from an outside perspective. And I'll be the first to admit, like, $2,000 payout caps per account, I was always like, gosh. But the nice thing is that it really allows and builds you, it like helps you build your accounts up. It literally creates the buffer for you because you're not just zapping your accounts 100% every single time. And like the way that I'm doing it, it's literally the stair step. Like, I'm stair step methoding it. $400 a day to stay under the consistency rule. Helps with take profits and trailing drawdown and just like executing base hits. $400 a day. I'm nowhere near the 30% rule. Also, 400 times 10 per pay period, right? That's $4,000. I can take out $2,000. So I'm left with a $2,000 increased buffer every single time. And it's just been this like beautiful way of stair stepping and getting more wiggle room in the accounts while still pulling out a lot of money. And it's been really nice. It's been something that I've been kind of reflecting on recently, of just like, you know, how can I apply some of these principles into other areas of my trading and stuff like that? And it's like, I think it's very, it's something that's very hard to do unless the rules are forced on you, just straight up. It's always hard to not shoot for more or to take out a lot of money right away and not build the accounts correctly on like a prop firm or something like that. And it's been really good. So that was a very long-winded way of answering that first dude who asked about personal accounts. 80s or 80 for an 80-20 or even overnight low seems like a strong bet. I agree. I think the rotation into 20s, 30s makes a lot of sense. We got 7 minutes till initial balance is set. Yeah. Overnight lows, 80 to overnight lows looks pretty decent. Something like that looks not terrible. All right, I'm in 20. I'm in one, but across my 20 accounts. A little bit of sellers there. We got overnight lows, which is fine for me. Really anything down to like 70, 72s ish. See how this candle closes out. Kind of a heavy little sweep. Not a ton of sellers. Down 5 points, 6 points, 8 points, 7 points. Hanging out at the overnight lows. Want some more buyers to step up here. Not doing it yet. Hammering out on the one. Trying to get back above the magical 80s. Breaking the prior high. I'm gonna go and take the break even there. I don't really want to watch that sweep back on me. Again, just learning from prior mistakes. I could have taken 5 points there. Not really super in for that. That puts me at $11. I took 3 ticks there. $11 per account after commissions. $220 on the day. Massive.